Module A, English. What is identity? Identity can be defined as the fact of being who or what a person or thing is. What is culture? Culture is the ideas, customs, and social behaviour of a particular people or society. Our identity is formed from our culture and family around us. We would not be the way we are without the influences of our family and culture, as well as upbringing, as shown on the slideshow. Identity and culture are deeply intertwined, as stated above, as one's identity is deeply connected and formed from their culture. This is no better represented than in the poems Translucent Jade by Maureen Ten, New Accents by Wang Yu. These are all Asian Australian poets that intelligently discuss the concepts of their struggle to fit in with their new surroundings and country/culture. All dealing with the struggle of split multiculturalism through the use of techniques such as repetition, personification, and enjambment, just to name a few. Maureen on the left and Wang Yu on the right. Maureen Ten's poem Translucent Jade. This poem intelligently discusses her problems with confusion with split multiculturalism, with her slowly forgetting her name or her personified gift that sparkled and sang, to replace it with a more Australian name, with her losing her connection with her cultural origins in her grandfather, with her showing an uncertain/doubtful tone, questioning, "Sometimes I felt an imposter." This conveys the uncertainty or guilt of the forgetting or disconnection of cultural roots, as she abandons her Malaysian name for her mother's name, in hopes of culturally fitting into her new home/culture. Another such quote would be the rhetorical, "Does this begin to become me?" which once again shows her uncertainty with this culture being a part of her identity. Overall, the poem demonstrates the connection of culture and identity, as one's culture never truly leaves your identity, even like Maureen, who disregards their roots/origins for a new life/culture. You will always have an original beginning that will always be a part of your identity. Another great example of the intertwinedship of identity and culture is the poem New Accents by Wang Yu, whose major theme is the struggle to speak English, which leads to them losing opportunities. This poem does this expertly by creating enchantments in abrupt stops and starts for many stanzas, helping the reader understand their pain with the learning of the English language. Ouyang also purposely misspells locations constantly, such as Nichoson Street, known as Nicholson Street, to bring across many difficulties he faces. When a migrant goes to another country, their cultural background and identity become the main hardships for integration into a new culture. Ouyang struggles to express his thoughts through the language barrier, with him having a frustrated tone throughout, naming English anguish, possibly showing that what his time has been like. The poem ends with serious complications of miscommunication, with Yu losing a MA candidacy in Canton, ending with the repeating phrase, anguish. This shows the connection between culture and identity, through the struggles of his Asian culture and upbringing, resulting in him as an individual not being able to achieve as much as he could have, due to the hardships of assimilating into a new culture and language. In conclusion, these two poets greatly show the deeply intertwined connections between culture and identity, through the passings of names in Translucent Jade to the difficulties to assimilate to a new, different culture, separate to one's identity in New Accents. This shows our culture never truly leaves our identity, with it forever staying by our side. That will be all.